Today we are doing session 29 of Word Power Made Easy. In this session we are going to be discussing the roots of some of the words that we had done in the previous session. The first word is Martinet. It comes from a person named John Martinet, who was the Inspector General during the reign of King Louis. He was known for being strict and having a disciplined reputation. So the word Martinet means a person who is very strict and demands obedience from others. The word is usually used in a derogatory sense and it shows resentment or anger from the person who is using it. The adjective is Martinetish and another noun form is Martinism. The next word is Psychophant. Psychophant comes from the root psychon, which means fig, the fruit fig, and phenine, which means to show. So this was used in ancient times when the sycophant is a fellow who informed the officers in charge when the figs in the groves were taken or they were stolen by some people, or when the farmers would not pay the tariffs. So sycophant is someone who praises powerful or influential people to get their approval or meet their selfish desires. So a sycophant practices sycophancy and has sycophantic attitude. He is someone who uses flattery to get the attention and be in good books of the influential people. The next word is diaphanous. Diaphanous has the roots dia, which means through, and phenine, which means show. So diaphanous is usually referred to materials which are transparent, which is silky, filmy, and usually refer to female garments. The next word is dilettante. Dilettante comes from a root dilettare, which means to delight. So dilettante means playing or indulging in an activity, art, or any area, but as a passion and not as a profession. The next word is tyro, Tyro. Tyro is referred to someone who is a beginner, a novice, who has just started something but is seeking professionally. So the difference between dilettante and tyro is dilettante is someone who is doing it for passion and not for monetary gains, but tyro is someone who has just started to do something but is looking for a career in it. The next word is virago. Virago comes from a Latin word vir, which means man. So usually stereotypically female is known to be soft and gentle, and someone who is a man has masculine personality like aggression, loud-mouthed. So virago is referred to a female who has the characteristics of a man, who is loud, who complains and criticizes people, who is a bad-tempered female. The next word is chauvinism. Chauvinism again comes from a person named Nicolas Chauvin, who was a soldier during the French Empire, and he was known to be a blatant patriot, someone who had exaggerated patriotism. So from there we got the word chauvinism, who is someone who has exaggerated patriotism. To be proud of a country is to be patriotic, but to have excessive patriotism is chauvinism. To believe that your race, caste, religion or anything is more superior than anyone else. The next word is patriotic. Patriotic is on the root pater or patris, which means father. So patriotic in a sense means father's land. The next word is patrimony. Patrimony comes from the root patris, which means father, plus moni, which means money. So patrimony means inheritance from one's father, the money that you receive after your father's death. Money, wealth, possession, property, it could be anything. The next word is patronymic. Patronymic has the roots patris, which means father, plus onyma, which means name. A name that is formed on father's name. For example, John is a father's name and Johnson is the son's name. So the word Johnson has been derived from his father's name. The next word is synonym. Synonym comes from the root syn, which means same, and ononym, which means name. So something that has same name, meaning, which is in sync or together. The next name is antonym. Antonym is anti, which means against, plus onyma, which means name. So antonym is opposite. Homonym. Homonym comes from the root homo, which means same, plus onyma, which means name. A word that sounds the same but has different meanings. For example, TO2 and TWO2 both sound the same but have different meanings. The next word is paternity. Paternity comes from the root patris, father. So it means fatherhood, a state of being a father, a phase of being a father. Usually paternity leaves are given from offices when they are in the phase of being a father. The next word is patriarch. Patriarch comes from the roots pater or patris plus archine, which means to rule. So patriarch means usually when male rule. So the system is known as patriarchy, the rule of male. Then patricide comes from the roots patris, which means father, plus side, C-I-D-E, which means to kill. So patricide is killing one's father. So we have a following list like patrician, patron, patronize, and so on. The next word, as we have patris referring to father, we have mater or matris referring to mother. So matriarch, matriarch means the mother ruler, the mother person who controls a large household, tribe, country. So patriarch is having the male reign, whereas patriarch is mother rule. The next word is maternity, which means motherhood. Maternal, something which is motherly. Matron, matron is referred to an older woman who is sufficiently matured to become a mother. The next word is alma mater. Alma mater comes from the roots alma, which means soul, plus mater, which means mother. So someone who is a soul mother, usually referred to the school or college which one has graduated, and then you have a feeling of one's intellectual mother, is an alma mater. The next word is matrimony. Do not confuse this to be of a similar root like patrimony. Matrimony does not mean mother's money. Matrimony refers to marriage. So matrimony is usually has the root monium, which means state or condition. So a state or condition where the person is ready to become a mother, because stereotypically it was understood like when a female is getting married, she's getting married for kids or becoming a mother. So that's how matrimonial or matrimony has been derived. The next word is matricide, which means killing one's own mother. So from the root side, C-I-D-E, which means to kill, we have some more words. Suicide, which has the root su, which means oneself, so killing oneself. Fratricide, which has the root frater or fratris, which means brother, killing one's own brother. Sorrowside, sorrow, which means sister, killing of one's sister. Homicide, homo, which means person, so killing human beings. It is usually mass slaughter. The next word is regicide, which means killing the reign, so the king, which means killing one owns king, president, or any other government official. The next word is eucrocide, which has the root, it's killing one's wife, which has the root euxor, which means wife. Matricide, killing one's own husband, because matris means husband. Infanticide has the root infant, which means child or baby, so killing a newborn baby. Genocide comes from the root gene or genos, which means race, kind, so killing an entire race or nation is genocide. And parricide is killing either or both parents. Now is the following exercise, which you can pause the video and solve it yourself. You can also form sentences from the words that we have learned today and comment below. You can check the answers. The answers are given below. You can also comment down some other words if you know from the same roots. Keep practicing these words, use them regularly in the conversation so that you remember the meaning. And with that, we end the session.